Hello everyone, thank you for viewing this video. I'm making this video to showcase some of the Star Wars props that I've built over the years. This thing that I'm holding in my hand here, I'm sure we can all recognize it. This is the Stormtrooper Blaster, carried by the Stormtroopers in the original Star Wars from 1977. Now this was a scratch built by me, it took me about a year to do, and cost about 50 bucks to make. I was pretty slow at building it, that's why it took so long. Never built a prop on this scale with this many moving or working parts in it. So we'll go through it and I'll show you everything I did here. I don't have a tutorial, but there are some pictures of this on the RPF. It's under the Stormtrooper or Sterling E11 Blaster. Now, as you can see here, it's not very big. It's probably about 23, 24 inches long maybe. Not sure how long the original prop is, but this is pretty close to it. So I used aluminum tubing for the body. I made several holes down here. You can't see them because these little pieces are covering them. But the pattern has several holes here, like going all the way around it. And they eventually get covered by these tracks, but not completely. You still see a little bit of it poking through. So I used a drill with a step bit drill on it, or drill bit. Since it was aluminum, it didn't take long to drill, about probably a couple hours to drill all the holes out, file everything down, and clean it up. Then in here, this is the what they call the muzzle. There is a hole here with I put a copper barrel inside. You can't really see it, but you can undo these two screws here, and then this falls right off. And you can actually take this out. This will slide out along with the tubing that's inside. And the sight here, all this piece, that's metal. Then here you have the guard or hand protector there, this little piece here. That is metal as well. The bolt that's inside here, I don't know if you can see that very well here. Let's turn it a little bit so the light's not in our way. That is actually a vacuum cleaner tube. It wasn't chrome, it was plastic. And I took a file and I ground the groove in here like the bolt's supposed to have. This handle here, this is aluminum. Made that myself as well. You can slide this back. You can do that several times. The spring in here, that was from a Nerf gun. Didn't cost me that much, so it gave up its life so that it could live in here now. And then we'll turn this around, and you have the scope here. That's actually resin. It was a really nice copy I bought on eBay. Didn't cost all that much. In the end here, this has a disposable camera lens. And in here, I cut a piece of plastic for this end here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is pretty shiny there. Give it a little more realistic feel to it. The scope rail here goes all the way to here. This was made from, I'd say probably 1/8 inch steel. Heated it and bent it in my garage. And then you have the magazine here. This comes out. This was all made by me as well. And then you have these little RCA plugs that are right inside there. I glued 2 more in here so that this will stay in. I can pull it out, connect it back in. Takes a little fiddling sometimes, but there you go. This is the Hengstler counter. Some of the guns in the movie had this, some of them didn't. Some of it fell off during production, so it's a toss-up whether, if you make one of these, if you want to put these on here or not. It's up to you. And then you have the little spring push button here. This is actually the little screw. I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to see it right now. But if you, on the original Sterling, there's a button very similar to this that actually releases the magazine. I put a little spring in there so it moves up and down, give it a little more realistic look. And then finally, you have these right here. That's the sensors. Now, it's not as detailed as some people's. It's not as accurate as some of them are, but I like it. I think it came out well for something that didn't cost me that much to make. And this T-track here, this is actually, bought this from Lowe's. This was on a strip, probably about 1 inch or 2 inch wide strip that is used to put screen or screen frames to help them slide back and forth. Looked very similar to the T-track that was used for the cabinets. That's where they got the original T-track from. They were from cabinets. It wasn't wiper blades or anything like that that they thought. It was actually a hard plastic. So that's it. There's one more feature here that I'm really happy with how it came out. This is the folding stock. Now, it's not necessary to have this as folding. or unfolding, because they never opened it up this way in the original movie. But I wanted it to function just like the original Sterling. So you have this button here, which actually spring-loaded. You press this, then you can push this tailpiece up here, this cap, butt cap, push that in, push that up, then this falls into place here, and then you have it like that. And there's your shoulder stock. They never did it that way in the movie. They never had it open like that. So now when you open it back up, you just hit this piece here, slide this back around again, actually not open it up but close it up, slide this back around, push this back down, pull that back up. It's a little awkward, takes a little practice to get used to doing it. So there you have it. One more thing I forgot almost about. This is the actual Sterling grip. I bought this from a gun part catalog. Only cost about 11 bucks. Made trigger guard myself. Trigger doesn't move right now, but maybe I'll do that again later. But I couldn't replicate this, so I ended up buying one, and it actually came out very well. And I'm very happy with how this is and how it looks. So, all right, there you have it. There's my video. Thanks for watching.